Ty Davenport alone is the man responsible for allowing these heifers to come about on his ranch. He created the first batch of kosher red heifers cows in nearly 2,000 years. We will now take you to the Davenport Ranch as we interview Ty Davenport.
We'll change what we're doing. We're going to start raising red Angus, because we had a few red Angus at the time, and they were more docile than all the other cattle that I had. So I said, I'm going to go completely red Angus and go into the registered business. So Dad said, okay, well, you know what? He said, they're having a premier herd sale up in Montana, so I'm going to drive up there and check them out. And while Dad was up there, he bought a bull called Gold Dust. And he brought that bull back along with some heifers, and that was the beginning of the red Angus herd that now is around 350 cows that we have here on the ranch. But Brian, he loved the jewelry business and was in the jewelry business and had many Hebrew friends.
Now Brian's your brother.
Brian Davenport.
Yes.
Brian is my brother, and he lives on the ranch also. And so he had met another evangelist by the name of Robert Mawari, and Robert told him that they were looking for a red Angus heifer here in America. And Brian, of course, immediately told him, well, my brother raises them. He's got a big herd. And so he in turn found out about it and told these other Jews, Messianic Jews, rabbis, one by the name of Hanan and the other by the name of Saki Mamo, and he told them about this. And so they said, well, we want to come out here. So they came out with Byron Simpson and said, can you show us your cattle? And I said, well, sure. And so as we started going around, they told me what they were looking for. And I told them, I said, wow, we'll look and see if we have what you want. And we'd just about given up. We'd seen a lot of cattle, but there was a time when the Holy Spirit just said, just stop. We'd gone through the whole ranch. Our ranch is about 1,500 acres. He said, stop. I just want you to pray. So we prayed, and I went back to driving around on our ATVs, all-terrain vehicles, and all of a sudden here came this mama walking out of the woods with a newborn calf. And that calf number, the mama's number, we put the same number on the calves, was 8. Number of new beginnings.
New beginning, yes.
Yeah. And so we looked at, and they looked at it, and they went over there, and all of a sudden both of them started crying. And Byron and I were talking, and they said, this is the heifer that we're looking for. This is her, Ty. I couldn't even grasp what was going on, the importance in the spiritual realm. But they were crying, and they said, can we come back? I said, well, sure. So about 2 weeks later, they come back, and all of a sudden I've got 50 rabbis out here, news media, and all wanting to see this heifer. And so by then I had looked at the herd, and I'd found some others that fit these qualifications that I thought they were looking for. And they did. And so they really got excited, and they had these, I guess you'd call it geneticists, but they were examining these heifers and taking hair samples and blood samples, and they took everything back and called back and said, this is her, and can we buy her from you? And I said, no, I'm not going to sell her. I'll give her to you, because by now I'd really got it into reading Numbers 19 again.
Yeah.
And Byron was telling me, and others were telling me how important this is.
We have here big rabbis that are checking our parot adumot. They came all the way here, And the red heifers are doing good, getting bigger as we speak. Look how gorgeous they are.